here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigateGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Money's coming to me.
So what you're seeing here is gold isn't rising. You're actually seeing the dollar is dying. And that's what essentially is causing gold and other metals and other commodities to rise.
Wait a minute. I'm a little confused. Wait a minute. He just said...
So what you're seeing here is gold isn't rising. You're actually seeing the dollar is dying.
Yeah.
And that's what essentially is causing gold and other metals and other commodities to rise.
To rise. You said that very silently, to rise. Unbelievable. What he's trying to say to you is this. It's just like the stock market. If you take a stock and you measure it by gold, you measure it by the dollar, the value, okay, even though the stock's going up, the true value is going down if your dollar keeps dropping. But gold, okay, on the other hand, gold has just been outperforming the dot-com stocks. It's been outperforming the big tech. This is what gets me. Nobody, the fake Business News Network, nobody's been talking about gold. I've been talking about gold for a year. Been getting my members into gold. Because gold is the only place you're going to be able to go. It's the only safety. And, you know, it's amazing to me if you look at gold, and if you just take, for example, if you take the symbol, and this is what drives me nuts, these people don't talk about gold. Now they're just starting to talk about gold, just talking about gold now. In fact, listen to this.
And meanwhile, trillions of dollars are being spent, and we see that there is an alternative to stocks per se, and that's precious metals. And I think we are seeing people spin off some of their profits from some of these tech names into gold and silver, and
they don't want to hear that. See, the last thing, I said this yesterday, the last thing the Federal Reserve wants to hear that gold is doing well, because that means they're not doing their job, and they're embarrassed by that. So you take all the fake Business News Networks, whether it's CNBC, whether it's Bloomberg's, or whether it's a Fox Business, they never talk about gold because they're told not to talk about gold. When gold all along has been outperforming the big tech stocks. If you take the big tech stocks, the symbol's XLK, you buy a basket, it's all the FANG stocks, all the big tech stocks, put them in a basket. For the year, they're up 31%. And that's all they've been talking about. Big tech, big tech, big tech. Nothing about gold mining stocks. I've had my members in gold mining stocks for what? About a year. And gold mining stocks are up 110%. They've been outperforming all the big tech stocks. Again, puts them all in a basket. All of them. Now, if you want to take Facebook, now this is what's for the year. Facebook's up 45%, Apple's up 89%. We're in these stocks. Netflix up 62%, Google's up 33%. So if you take all four, that's up 57%. That's right. If you take four, but still, that's out. That again, if you take and compare that to the mining stocks of 110%. Now, of course, if you put back in Amazon, throw Amazon back up, then it's up 116% a year, these FANG stocks. Just the FANG stocks, okay, are up 116% for a year, where GDX is up 110% for the year. So overall, if you just take gold alone, okay, or just take GLD, which is the stock symbol for gold, 38% for the year. That's where everybody should be going. But no, everybody's been going into these crazy FANG stocks. And it's unbelievable. The stock market keeps going up and up and up, despite earnings, profits dropping a negative 44%. Think about that. And the economic growth, our economy, we're not growing. It's negative growth, minus 4.8%. So no profits, no growth, but stock keeps going up because everybody keeps jumping into these crazy stocks. That's unbelievable. You know, just like the dot-com. The market is at a record territory because you got all these investors, all these novices, that don't know nothing about the stock market. They all come in at the wrong time, right at the end before it crashes, because they don't want to miss out. They stayed on the sideline, didn't do anything for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Now they're going, I got to get in, because every day they talk about is the FANG stocks. So now people are jumping in to the, again, just like the dot-com bubble from 1990 to 2000, they're jumping in the new dot-com bubble, which are the FANG stocks. It's crazy. You know, it seems like a sure thing, you know? That's what they said about the dot-com bubble. It was a sure thing. Everyone's saying that now about the FANG stocks. They'll never come down. It's a sure thing. They're the economy. They said that during the dot-com boom. They said that too. It's different during the dot-com boom. Remember? It's different. We're not going to come down. This is not going to be like 1987. This is the dot-com boom. It's totally different. Different, all right. What are you, nuts? Now, the dot-com, like the FANG, okay, which we are now, is highly speculative. Now, let's think about this. Can you imagine there's 500 stocks called the S&P, supposed to be the 500 best companies in the country or in the world. 500. But just 5 of the 500 make up 25% of the total value of all 500 stocks. Think how crazy that is. You got 500 stocks, 25% of the total value is these 5 stocks. The 4 FANG stocks plus Apple. That's insane. Now, the contribution, okay, is 4.5%. You take the overall earnings, they contribute 4.5%. 4 to 5%. It was just 1% in 2013. Now, as far as contribution, they contribute 23% of the dollar value. I mean, market cap, word for market cap. What is the dollar value of these stocks? Market cap. They contribute 23% of the dollar value you take all the 500 stocks, take 500 stocks, they contribute. These 5 stocks contribute 23% of the dollar value. It was just 3% in 2013. But here's what's amazing. You talk about speculation. The revenue contribution is 0.4%. It was 0.1% in 2013. So think about the revenue, the contribution of revenue toward the 500 stocks. So the S&P is just 0.4%. What are you, nuts? That's amazing. The total return for the S&P 500 stocks is 32%. 23% comes from these 5 stocks? Yeah. What are you, nuts? But their revenue contribution is 0.1% in early 2013, now 0.4% or 0.4%. It's just, you talk about speculation. Different this time? What are you, nuts? We'll be right back after this break. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grain at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com. And that's the truth. You know, I'm not saying don't buy these FANG stocks. Our members bought the FANG stocks. We did terrific with a lot of these FANG stocks. And people are asking me now, is it too late to get in gold? No. I mean, our golds are up terrific. I mean, we're up, if you take for the year, we're up about 96%. But it's not too late to get in because as long as you know when to get out. That's the key. When do I get out of the market? When do I get out of gold? When do I get out of the FANGs? But the normal person in the stock market has no clue what they're doing. They listen to guys like on CNBC or Fox Business or Bloomberg's. And these people don't have your interest in mind. They have their own interest in mind. Their job is to get you excited. Their job is to keep you excited about the economy because the only way they get on the air if they have advertisers. And they got to keep the advertisers happy. They got to tell the advertisers that they got to tell people things are terrific. Everything's booming. Remember this? Remember all this crap?
Our economy is surging along. It's surging. It's a rocket ship right now. Our economy is surging.
The economy wasn't surging. The economy was collapsing. The economy, meaning economic GDP growth, was going down, negative. Earnings, think of corporate profits, negative 44%. And even back then when he was saying it, earnings were negative. And he's saying, oh, the economy's surging. No, the stock market was surging. They were conning you. The only thing you need to know is when the hell do I get out of my stock? 401k, forget it. You forget it. You can't get out. They won't let you out. That should be a felony, anybody in a 401k. 80 million people in a 401k out of their mind. They're better off just buying the spiders. Buy it at Spiders. There's no fees. There's no 27 hidden fees. Are you kidding me? And you ever notice about 401k companies, these companies that offer 401ks, they have no standardized investment education. Ever wonder why? Why is it that they have no standardized investment education about a 401k? When you go to work for a company and they say, hey, we want you to select, here's your 401k, now select these three funds. You know, you're waiting for them to say, well, now we have a program. We have an investment education program for you. No, they don't want you to be educated. They want you to be stupid. They don't want, and it's amazing. People go along with it. People buy 401ks. They get in these 401ks. They don't know the value of it. They don't know the cost of it. That's the big thing. They don't know the cost of it. No wonder everybody's now going to gold, but it's too late. Too late. Now, as far as anyone getting in gold now, and if you don't have a way to get out, what are you going to do? You're going to wait for, you're going to call your broker and he's going to tell you when to get out, when there's no fiduciary relationship? Too late.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, it's over. His relationship is with his partners, his biggest shareholders, not with you. You think he's going to get you out of gold? I know gold's going to go up a lot more because the dollar's going to get crushed. It's getting crushed. But here at Phil's Gang, yes, it's not too late. Because at Phil's Gang, when you're in a gold stock or gold mining stock, you're going to get out in time. Not only are you going to get out in time, when that stock starts to turn around and go down, we're going to be making money on the way down. And I'll prove that to you in 10 days. Free. You get the chart free and the membership. And you don't have to be a genius to figure it out. I designed it. I didn't even go to high school, and I designed the thing, and I understand it. Matter of fact, it's so easy, people don't believe me when I'm on the radio saying, or on the internet saying, either one, when it turns red, you sell it. When it tells green, you buy it. People go, oh, that's too simple. That's too simple. Got to have something complicated. No, keep things simple. But going back to what's amazing is, again, the market. Everything is these stupid tech stocks. If you know when to get out, you're okay with them. If you don't, and you're relying on a broker, or you're relying on CNBC, or you're relying on Bloomberg's, you're screwed. You got to be able to know when to get out of these things. So let's think about it. So the total return for these 500 stocks is 32%. And you don't think that you're speculating when 5 stocks contribute 23% of the 32%? You don't think you're speculating in these stocks when the revenue they contribute is 0.1%? That was in 2013. It's only 0.4% today. What are you, nuts? You know, people are saying this market, the .com market, has nothing to do with the stocks, the big FANG stocks, the big FANG stocks. Really? You think so? It has the same similarities, the .com, with the FANG stocks. It did, and it does. I'm telling you. So please, if you want to be in gold, it's not too late for Phil's Gang. It's not too late to be in the FANG stocks. If you join my gang and you have a tool that tells you when to get out. Check it out. It works. You got 10 days to see if I'm full of it or not. 10 days, free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
When the markets open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Remember to subscribe to my Phil's Gang YouTube channel to get both my live and archived radio shows. Also, my free Phil's Take on the stock market. Also, sign up and get a free 10-day chart and membership trial. Remember to subscribe so that you get an alert every time I give you my take on the market, which is free. You don't have to be a gang member. You just go to my YouTube channel, and there's one for the radio show, and there's one that says My Take, and that's on the market, free. And I update that. So if you're not a member and you want to know my take on the market, there it is. Now, I want to talk about for a moment. Listen to this lie here.
I think there's still a lot of sentiment towards corporate America saying this is a better economy than we've seen before, Maria.
Are you kidding me? Corporate America said this better economy? Sure, for them with stock buybacks. Please listen to me. This has been a terrific stock market, not an economy. We've never had a recovery. In fact, if you go back to 2009, you'll see in 2009 QE1, around 2011 QE2, 2012 Operation Twist, and 2013 QE3. $3 trillion is injected in to give to the banks to buy stocks. And it was only supposed to be done one time, QE1, but they couldn't get, it was acting like a primer and they couldn't get it kicked off. The economy wouldn't grow because the economy was hurt so bad. You know, we had 8 million people out of work. We had people got wiped out, about $10 trillion in the stock market, housing market. They just couldn't get spending going again. So they went to, and during that time, they were doing $65 billion a month, $65 billion a month, a day. What am I talking about? A day, buying treasuries to keep interest rates down to zero. Now you go from 2013 up to 2016. What'd they do? Well, first of all, in 2014, they started to crank in $14 billion a day to keep the market going up. That's right. And what else did they do? Stock buybacks. Imagine. Nothing has drove this market from 2009 up to 2016 in way of profits. No, think about it. 2009, 2016, nothing drove this market that you can look at and say, oh, here's what went up because of profits, because of earnings. No, it was all stimulus. Then the market was ready to crash in 2016. Yellen flipped. She went nuts. She had to get all the global banks together, all the central banks together, asked for an intervention. And they all came in and poured billions and billions and trillions of dollars into our stock market to keep it from crashing. It was going to go lower than when it was in 2008. Now, that was in 2016. 2017, Trump comes in. What's he start doing? Remember, he was going to make everything terrific. People were buying stocks, going crazy because he was saying he was going to, they loved him. They loved this plan. He was going to repeal Obamacare. He was going to put in trillions of dollars into an infrastructure program, roads and so forth, trillions of dollars to create millions of jobs. None of that, but that euphoria took off and stocks went up again. And remember, he kept on telling us he was going to sign an agreement with China, So nowhere from 2009 can you show me that we had an economy to 2020. And then, of course, the market, which I predicted on 2018, January 16th, I said, this is the end of the rally. It's over, and the crash would begin, and it started. So don't tell me this is a better economy than the other. This is not an economy. This is strictly print money, stick it into the market, and create tremendous debt, not growth. And our children and grandchildren are paying for it. Every time a baby pops out, he's given a bill of $73,000 saying, this is your share. This is your share of our debt. You imagine our kids and grandkids and go down the line? It's going to be terrible. I want to show you another thing. Talk about dopes. Jim Cramer. Listen to this.
What's your take on American Express, Jim?
Steve Squeri had an unbelievable conference call. That was a great conference call. I expected the worst, and I was surprised to the upside. It was really terrific. Small business doing incredibly well. Wow. It was a wowza conference call, so I'm okay with it.
Well, I'm okay with this conference call. Well, go to my site, philsgang.com. And tonight, everybody go to my website tonight. Okay, My Take. Go to Phil's Gang YouTube channel where it says My Take. And I'm going to show you what a phony he is. If you had my chart, my members started to buy this stock, okay, American Express, in May. And the stock went up 47% until it turned red. Now they've been taking, the big institutions have been getting out of the stock ever since June 19th. And it's still red today. They're still getting it. And this poor girl, listen to his BS, is going to get in and is going to get killed. And if you go look at my chart tonight, go to my YouTube channel, and I'll explain my color-coded chart, how you know when to get in and when to get out. Let's talk about, this is nothing. Do you remember yesterday? This drives me nuts. Cundall saying this yesterday.
Why don't you tell us about those economic numbers that you really want to tell us about? Go ahead.
I'm just dying to tell you about it. Let me just say this. So far, what we know, there's a huge housing boom, there's a retailing boom, there's an automobile boom, trucking.
None of that is true. None of that is true. Let's go with home sales boom. For the second quarter, okay, if you go to the second quarter and go back to April, May, June, we had a slump to a 15-year low. Home sale slump, 15-year low. Now, what was happening, we had these back-to-back gains because we had, when the virus came in and all that, people weren't buying houses, okay? And so all of a sudden there was a surge. But at the end of the day, okay, yeah, sales surged, but at the end of the day, on an annual basis, we're still down huge. For sales of existing homes, right? Jumped 21% in June. But remember, we had those big declines before that. For 3 months, we were down. And now for the year, we're down like 14% for the year. So if you go year over year, we're down. We're not up. Yes, we had these booms because we came from such a low level because everybody stopped buying houses. And of course, when people started to come in, interest rates are low. They started to buy again. But the bottom line, overall, you take our home sales, we're at a 15-year low. Auto sales. Are you kidding? Same thing for second quarter. Remember, we had all this big slump. We now are at a record low of 33%. Yes, we had these a boom after we had the virus, and then they sent out everybody's checks and people started to buy cars, right? They gave them incentives, 72-month payment, 0% interest, 0% interest, no payments for 3 months, and they had this extra cash. But for the year, we're down 33%. Just like for the year, we're down with housing. Retail sales, what are you, nuts? We have never seen data in retail as bad as this. It's at it has historic lows. Think about it. It's awful. Okay, we have. I mean, if you go and take a look, clothing stores had the biggest hit ever, down 78%. Electronics down 60%. Furniture, home furnishing down 58%. Sporting goods down 30%. I can go on and on and on. Okay. So again, what happened? Everybody got those checks. Everybody's sitting at home. They're making more money staying at home than they are going to work. So they're spending. So they spend on auto sales, they spend on retails, but they are coming out of the hole. But he lies. He should come out and say, yes, our home sales, our auto sales, our retails improved. But I hate to report this, guys. Hate to report this. But our home sales are still at a 15-year low. Hate to report that. And same with our auto sales, they're down 33%. We got to keep punching, guys. No, he doesn't do that. Get your free color-coded chart. Free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Warning. Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the .com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call. 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Tonight, go to my YouTube channel, okay, Phil's Gang YouTube channel, where it says My Take. And I'm going to put up this chart. Kudlow telling this gal to buy American Express. Kramer buying American Express. And he did one the other day. It was, what was this? I forgot what the stock was, but DKNE, I think the symbol was. DKNG. I mean, unbelievable. Tells her to buy this stock. And if you had the color-coded chart, they wouldn't have made that mistake. listening to him, because it showed money was coming out while he's telling you to get into the stock, you would have lost money. In fact, when we showed in our class today, there's a little technique we use on one of our charts that before you buy a stock, or you're going to add to your position, we'll say you're in a stock and you're going to add 500 shares, 200 shares. We have a technique that will show you before you add, you know if the trend of that candlestick or that day of that stock is going down or up. How many times have you added to a stock or got into a stock, and the minute you went into that stock, it went down? You always say, every time I get in a stock, it goes down. I get out, it goes up. Well, this little technique we have on what we call our Pro 3 chart, it identifies for you every time you go to make add to your position or even get in for the first time, you don't get that sinking feeling in your stomach. You buy it and all of a sudden it goes down. You'll know not to do that. You'll know the trend's against that, so you're not going to do it. You'll hold off maybe for an hour or a day or whatever. It works. Look, join my guy. I don't think there's anything like it for $39.95 anywhere, okay? And we have our class every day from 9:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock. And you can participate no matter how much you want, how little you want. And we really work with our students, okay? And every day at 2 o'clock, if you just follow our system where we post what we call the Working Investor Group. In fact, if you want to join tonight, free, you get the color-coded chart and you get my membership, and then it says get started. When you go to Phil's Gang to get started, it says get started. You're signing up for Working Investor Group. That has our member stocks, okay? These are the most popular stocks. And what Steve does at 2 o'clock, he's head of our education program for our students at 2 o'clock, he will do a video on every one of these stocks. He'll do a video on the gold. He'll do a video on the gold miners. He'll do a video on Apple, on Netflix, and he'll tell you exactly what to do by that video. All you got to do is follow it, for God's sakes. Follow the instructions. When to buy, then when to add to it, when not to add to it. We tell you. And when to run like hell. And better yet, when to switch your position from buying it to going short. It works. So you got the Working Investor Group, and then there's another group, which is my stocks, my 5 stocks. You can follow my 5 stocks. Every day by video, we tell you exactly what to do. Okay, it's time to get in, or it's not time to get in, or okay, it's time to take some profits. How can you go wrong? All we ask when you start for the first 10 days, don't use any money, just do it on paper. Do it on paper to get used to the color-coded chart. And then at the end of 10 days, you can decide what kind of trader you want to be. You want to be a short-term trader, be a long-term trader, and then we can match you with whatever charting system you need. But for the people who are just so busy and they got so much going on in their life and they don't have time to pay, they always say, I don't have time to learn anything. The Working Investor Group is the best. You don't have to learn nothing. If you can't take 2 minutes of your day and take a stock, pick, for example, you bought the semiconductors, the ETF, SMH. You can't take 2 minutes of your time to invest in that ETF, and then every day a video is posted at 2 o'clock. You come home from supper. You can't take 2 minutes out of watching TV where it tells you exactly what to do. There's no place I don't know anywhere else you could do that and make money. We hold your hand because we know you're busy. We know you're busy. And especially in times like this, we understand that. But remember, you're not going to make it with your retirement with a Social Security check. You're not. And you're not going to make it with your 401k, which is nothing but a skimming operation. If it wasn't a skimming operation, there'd be a standardized investment education program at each company that you work for where your 401k is. They don't want you to be educated, for God's sakes. Look, all I can tell you right now, gold. I've been telling you that. Look, We're up, and I'm not giving you these percentages to induce you to be a gang member, okay? Matter of fact, you get free for 10 days, right? But I just want to make a point. Gold, GLD, we're up 78%. Our miners, GDX, 86%. Another gold stock, AUI, which is a miner, 118%. Why? We got in these when everybody else was talking about everything else. Nobody was talking about gold. Why? Because remember who owns CNBC and who owns Bloomberg's and who owns Fox Business and all that. These are the big boys, the top 1/100th of 1%. And they're the same people who control the Federal Reserve. And they don't want you to know that gold's going up. They do everything they can to pressure gold down. Why? Because when gold is correlated with rising unemployment rate, and when gold goes up, it's telling you they're not doing their job. They're not promoting maximum employment. That's right. And they're not promoting price stability. What are they promoting? Getting themselves rich. Getting themselves rich and throwing you, Main Street, under the bus. And gold also reveals the weakness in the dollar when gold goes up. Boy, they hate that because that means the Fed totally failed to stabilize prices. And that means interest rates are going to have to go up. So again, the government hates gold. The Federal Reserve hates gold. The very wealthy hate gold, who controls the Federal Reserve, because it shows, okay? It just shows how they're taking care of themselves and not taking care of the business, not taking care of you. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So all I ask is when you become a gang member, if you start doing well, just donate to St. Jude. That's all. Just donate to St. Jude. Help the kids. I started this program, 22 years ago, right? Something like that. And we started to help the kids at St. Jude. We still do that. We always ask and that's why we always kept our price so low, $39.95. $39.95. Hoping that people make money, they'll donate to St. Jude. So please check that out. Okay, so I want to play a cut here, okay?
Tech remains the favorite of investors for a good reason. It continues to grow and allow this economy to function and, in fact, continue to digitize, not just here. But
no, nobody cares about digitizing. Investors don't buy it because of a digitizing. They don't buy it because they love the thing. No, you know why they buy it? Because everybody else is buying it. Because people are like cattle, okay? They follow one another. They just follow everybody, just like the dot-com days, right? And remember what happened in the dot-com days. It was just like this. Same thing was going on. All the hot dot-com stocks. And before they knew it, right? And nobody paid attention to the valuations. Nobody cared they were overpriced. Just like now, nobody cares that these FANG stocks are overpriced. They don't care about the valuation. You know what they care about? I better get in before it goes higher. I better get in before it goes higher. That's all they care about. And October 9th, 2002, dot-coms hit 5,132, and it collapsed, causing a lot of damage to people. And the people who get in last really get clobbered. And they're all, remember the dot-com? Remember globe.com, flus.com, etoys.com, pets.com, on and on and on and on, right? They're all out of business. Look, I'm not telling you that any of these stocks are bad. I'm telling you should be in them, but only if you have a plan how to get out. You got to have an exit strategy. That's life. That's life. If you don't have an exit strategy, you're screwed. So you're going to go buy these most expensive stocks because everybody's in them and everybody say they're going to keep going up, and you don't have an exit strategy. And you're just sitting there waiting, just like on October 9, 2002, waiting to getting killed. Join my gang, philsgang.com. It's free for 10 days and the color-coded chart. Help St. Jude, please. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.